I landed after a brutal work trip, exhausted and just wanting to see my wife. As soon as I stepped through the arrival gate, I saw her standing there, but not alone. My father was right beside her, grinning like he'd just won the lottery. She shoved an envelope into my hand before I could even put my bag down. Divorce papers. My dad didn't look away. Instead, he reached for her hand, lacing his fingers through hers like it was the most natural thing in the world. For a split second, I thought it had to be a joke, some twisted prank. But then my father said, "I've always loved her more than you ever could." My stomach dropped. My wife stared at me, eyes cold, not even bothering to look ashamed. I tried to say something, anything, but the words caught in my throat. All those late nights she claimed to be working, all the family dinners she insisted he come to, suddenly, it all made a sick kind of sense. The airport was spinning. I could hear people whispering, staring at the scene unfolding. My father, the man who was supposed to teach me what loyalty meant, had been sneaking around with my wife for months. I remembered fights we'd had about my trust issues, how she'd gaslight me into thinking I was paranoid. My father had always been my hero, the guy I called for advice when things got rough. Now I realized he'd been listening a little too closely, using my own words against me to worm his way into my marriage. They left together, arm in arm, right there in front of everyone. I was left with the divorce papers, a duffel bag, and a gut full of betrayal. The worst part? As I replayed everything in my mind, I realized I'd always lived in his shadow. No matter what I did, I was never quite enough. Maybe he'd finally taken the last thing that made me feel like I had my own life. Or maybe I let him.